Hello and welcome to my first bit of footage that's going to be released in 2026. I'm actually shooting it on New Year's Eve 2025, but I'll put it out there in a couple of days time in the new year. And what you're looking at there is a thing I like to do with my figures. I do have little scenarios going on within my collection and my displays. So you'll have my figures being posed and then you'll get little scenarios like this. Now, the reason we're shooting this guy, which I'll come over the alien and show you a close-up, is it's my Christmas present to myself, which is a tradition of mine. Every Christmas I do get a figure and it's a present to myself. Now, this is the Alpha Predator. He was the 100th release by NECA, and he's been out there. And when I first started collecting Predators, they were about 35, 40 quid. They've gone up a bit since then. And I did see this figure for about 60 quid upwards. But eventually he came into my local toy outlet and I decided to get him, and he was 52 quid. But he's a great little figure, I do like him. And of course you all probably know your backstories to these guys, so I'll quickly go over it. But thousands of years ago, the Yucha, who are known as the Predators, were being enslaved by the Amenge, and they were bred for slave labour and for entertainment and gladiator battles. But eventually the Yucha grew in numbers and overthrew their slave masters, and they took their mortal remains and made armour and slashing weapons with the bones, which is what you're looking at now. And I really like this figure. He's great to pose. I've had him in about 10 different poses. I'm going to reshoot him again after this and show you him next to another Predator, but I wanted to create this little scenario, and just coming close on the feet, which I do like. I do like filming every bit of the figure. Come up and you can see that throwing weapon attached to his belt. I think it's called, it's a shuriken, but that's not normally there. In fact, what's actually there is this weapon. It hooks into that belt, but I thought, being as it was in his hand, I'll put the throwing weapon into the belt. But yeah, overall I like the effect of the alien who's being hunted by the Predator, and he's on his knees. So I'm going to hold it there and take that helmet off so you can see his face, and then we'll stop it and bring in another Predator to pose next to my Alpha Predator. So there he is without the helmet. I do actually like him without the helmet, and you'll see in my living room that I'm posing my Predators without their helmets, because I do like to see their characters in the face sculpt and their personalities. And this is a good one. Kind of an albino look actually, but yeah, he's brilliant. But I will be reposing these guys, all my Predators. I'll be putting them all back on camera with their helmets in different scenarios, so you can get a look at what they can do when you pose them out. But overall, I'm very happy with that. And so on that note, I'll say thanks for watching my first one of 2026, and I'll see you again soon.